Hey everybody, welcome to the SkyLounge, here to review some Lakers action as we win 128-120 against the Portland Trailblazers in Portland. You know, a back-to-back win against Portland in Portland always feels good. It always feels good. It also feels good to stop a fucking 4-game losing streak. And I know all you fucking morons got on the goddamn page, got on the goddamn Twitterverse, and everyone is shitting on the Lakers. Oh, the Lakers are the worst fucking team. Oh, Kawhi. Oh my God, it's the greatest fucking thing ever in the world. Like, all right, calm down. All right, the Lakers are still first in the West. They just need to shake off the fucking apathy and the overhyping of a Christmas game. And to come back, from the Christmas game on the road against a team that hasn't really looked all that great. Not gonna lie, I've been watching a couple of these Portland games and they haven't been looking all that great. And so coming into this game, I thought, all right, the Lakers need to bounce back. I mean, especially after a 4-game losing streak where you lost to really decent enough teams. I mean, Indiana Pacers, great team. Dallas Mavericks, great team. Milwaukee Bucks, great team. Clippers, good team. And so you had to figure this shit out. And so it was. LBJ coming back into this game after a seeming injury, nagging groin injury, which I know Skip Bayless is going to be one of those fucking hate mongers going to get on that shit saying, oh, LeBron James is faking injury. Like, all right, dude, you're beginning your living, talking about fucking LeBron James like all those goddamn fuckboys who think being a LeBron hater is something special. I'm like, no, you guys have a fucking boner anytime he does something. Just so fucking relax, right? You bronzesexuals and haters are all in the same goddamn two sides to an ass coin. That's what I like to call it. But here's the thing. As a Lakers fan, I'm just hoping the Lakers are going to be able to pull this one out with all the cast members there. And with Frank Vogel getting an early technical, it really felt as though the Lakers had to button up. But a very ugly and sloppy first quarter ends in the Lakers' favor, 34-32. And despite all of that, it felt as though Portland could get hot at any moment. Because yes, in the second quarter, they come out guns a-blazing, shooting threes. And whenever there is just a fucking hit on LeBron James or Anthony Davis, I have a near heart attack. LBJ actually getting fouled, and it was a slight tap, really, on the fucking foot. I believe it was by Tolliver. And LBJ actually falls and slides on the floor, hits his elbow on a camera. And as soon as he winces, I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm panicking. But thankfully, nothing big, nothing crazy. And Portland actually challenged that play, which they were challenging the foul, but you know how the fucking refs be. You know how inconsistent they are. They're not going to fucking allow that challenge to go. So Portland loses the challenge and loses the challenge for the entire game in that second quarter. And the tough lesson in these fucking challenges is simply this. As much as you think it's a close game in the first half, don't waste your challenge in the first half. Because there were calls later on, I mean, it's not really looking too far ahead, but there were calls later on that Portland could have absolutely challenged, and maybe it changes the momentum of the game. But in the second quarter, it felt as though the Lakers were switching on, and they were responding to the Portland Trailblazers getting their swag on. And to have Dwight Howard block Carmelo Anthony in the way he did, I mean, it's going to be on fucking SportsCenter highlight reel everywhere. It's going to be fucking fantastic. To have him do that, I felt really bolstered the squad to get going. I mean, my boy Kyle Kuzma scoring 20 points in the first half. It was unreal. It was absolutely unreal to watch Kyle Kuzma thrive again. I mean, I remember seeing rookie season Kyle Kuzma, how he was, and to see him kind of regress in the few years, it was kind of depressing. But to see him back in these last few games, the way he was, it's just so refreshing to see. And the Lakers absolutely needed this. Because on the other side, even when Lillard and McCollum weren't going off, you had this kid named Anthony Simons. And he seems like a really good dude, named after Penny Hardaway of the Orlando Magic formerly. And I apologize, boys and girls. A bit under the weather right now and trying to make it out of this game and trying to make it out doing this review without fucking up too much. But hey, as much as I fuck up, the Lakers didn't fuck up going into the halftime. 71-64 they led going into the half, and it felt good. It felt good to watch the Lakers just play this kind of typical game that we're used to. But the turnovers were kind of frustrating at a certain point. But here's the thing. You walk back into the third quarter hoping that the Lakers can start off strong, and they do start off strong. You felt, though, the refs were blowing the whistles at every fucking turn, and the Lakers actually ran out of fucking fouls to give, not even halfway into this third quarter. And to have the Portland Trailblazers come back to a 2-point deficit when you were leading substantially, near double digits early on in this third quarter, was again very frustrating. And when you see AD wincing, grabbing at his, I believe it was his right shoulder, again, you freak out. But again, thankfully, he seems okay. And the fact that Bazemore whacked AD and didn't get a foul for that shit is a horrendous blight on the fucking referees. I mean, the referees are already shit, but my God, Kent Bazemore whacking at AD is clear and obvious, and I can't believe the foul wasn't given. But the referees were one annoying aspect, but I would really say Damian Lillard is the other annoying aspect about the fucking Portland Trailblazers that I just can't stand. This guy is basically making plays to get the foul. You're not even fucking trying to go for a shot. You're not even trying to get for the fucking points. You are just goddamn trying to get fouls. And it's pretty fucking pathetic. And thankfully, on our side, to counter the annoyance of Damian Lillard was playoff mode Rondo. Playoff mode Rondo is a pretty fantastic statistical anomaly where generally regular seasons, he's okay. Rondo's okay. But in the playoffs, he's pretty damn solid. Not even pretty damn solid. He is fantastic in playoff mode. And to have playoff Rondo show up, do his jam, was beautiful to watch. And with 3.7 seconds left in the third quarter, a play that I thought was a risky move, but the Lakers went for it, which was crazy. Kyle Kuzma passes the ball from out of bounds, full court, passes all the way to Anthony Davis, who is inside the paint, in the Lakers' paint at least. And he passes the ball out to KCP in the corner, shoots, and goes in for the three with 0.1 seconds left in the third quarter, thereby leading the Lakers 103-95. I felt this was the real comma to the almost period of this game, because I don't know, something about that three felt like it was like a small dagger which would lead to the inevitable rip and just flooding of Portland's just inadequacies. And you saw it highlighted in this fourth quarter, how the Lakers felt it. They felt the momentum in their steps, and highlighted by a LeBron James block, which led to a Kyle Kuzma Euro step, a fucking basket. And man, Dwight Howard going off on defense and offense, KCP with just back-to-back clutch threes. This was over. I mean, by the fourth quarter, it was over. There was no way the Portland Trailblazers were coming back. You could call it the injury bug, you call it whatever, but relative to talent, I mean, they should be doing better, in my opinion. But the Lakers handle business. They absolutely take care of the Portland Trailblazers. And man, shout out to KCP, who was a predominant factor in the Lakers closing out this game late. And whew, I mean, threes, the fucking, I think it was a rebounder steal late, 50 seconds left. But KCP doing the work, doing the business. As for the Portland Trailblazers, man, numbers aside, this team is very disappointing. I know Damian Lillard will give you 31 points, 3 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, but generally speaking, I don't really care for his game. It feels very one-dimensional. Doesn't really feel like it's going to go anywhere or lead you anywhere inevitably, right? I mean, every time you get to the playoffs, you end in where? Sweepsville. So hopefully the fans can get behind him. I don't really know. I don't really like Damian Lillard at this point. He's just annoying to me. A fucking pest who just garners fucking fouls for free throws and shit. Just really annoying shit that just I can't stand. I just can't stand it. I know some people love it. I know some people like it, but it's not me. Kudos to guys like Hassan Whiteside, 19.17 rebounds, 4 assists. Very solid night for him. Four assists. I meant 4 blocks. The man had 4 fucking blocks, all right? Holy fuck. Big dude, getting his job done. And yeah, people are going to bitch about the points, but those 4 blocks and 17 rebounds came up huge for them, which really only cut this game to 8-point deficit for the Portland Trailblazers. Anthony Simons actually deserves a massive shot in this game. 14.6 rebounds, 1 steal. A young man, 20 years old, who feels like skies are the limit. Maybe he becomes an all-star. Who the hell knows? Seems like a really good dude. McCollum, 18 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. Kind of a meh night for McCollum, all on its own if you look at the stats. But, wow. Melo is just Melo, huh? I recall when people were noticing the Portland Trailblazers winning a couple of games with Melo first starting. You know, it was all Melo's back, yada, yada. I never felt that. I always felt that Melo was just kind of a forgotten meme and just kept coming back for the annoying part of just sustaining itself. But yeah, Melo is just Melo. And the Portland Trailblazers look piss poor at best. I don't really know what the hell is the deal with the Portland Trailblazers, but they play a really stagnant game. And every time you face them, you don't feel any fear. You don't feel any kind of hesitation, especially as a Lakers fan. Now you're going to Portland. I mean, years ago, I mean, we would just be fucking chattering our teeth, like, grinding our fucking teeth, like, man, maybe we're not going to grab a win. But for the Lakers tonight, 6 players getting in double digits led the way in just a dominant outing. Relative to the scoreline, I felt this was a dominant outing. Look, Kyle Kuzma giving us 24 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. I can't believe people are talking about trading away this guy. Kyle Kuzma is a piece that we absolutely need. He is a bang for your buck in terms of salary cap. We still got a year or so left on his contract after this year. So why the fuck are we even talking about this shit? Move on. Kyle Kuzma is going to give us more nights like this, and he just needs to stay healthy. He needs to stay on this rhythm, and we know he's going to have some cold streaks, but we have to be patient. We do. I mean, a lot of these guys, we're going to have to be patient. And, of course, we got our main 2 dudes, doing their fucking business. AD, 20 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Surprisingly, no blocks in this game for AD, but a fantastic night for him, relatively speaking, for what he did on the floor and how battered he looked down the stretch. LBJ, another great night for him, 21.7 rebounds, 17 assists. 17 assists from LeBron James. Woof! What a fucking great number there. 2 steals and 1 block. Again, overall great night. Without LeBron James, we probably don't win this game. Of course we don't. Dwight Howard deserves a massive shot on this game. 11 points, 9 rebounds, 4 blocks. This dude was an absolute monster in the paint and on defense. Holy shit. You couldn't believe the way Dwight was just grinding and working his way out there. And even on some of the free throw shots, I thought, oh, wow, he's doing pretty well for himself out there. And it always feels good to see, Dwight, kind of redeem himself. I mean, nowadays, I root for the guy every fucking time he's on the goddamn court. And, yeah, for years it wasn't like that. But there you go. Now we're cheering for Dwight, hoping that he kicks some fucking ass. Go Dwight Howard. KCP, 13 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block. KCP was massive. KCP was massive down the line. I mean, those two or three threes that he made, in the third and fourth quarter were immense for the Lakers winning this game. And my God, everyone just kind of clicking. And we also got playoff Rondo, who we got a shout out. 15 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. I mean, seriously, these 6, all the best contributors are nice statistically, but everybody else just kind of there, doing their due diligence. Alex Caruso, Danny Green, Avery Bradley, of course. Danny Green, not a lot of shots going up. But the problem with looking at just the points and this small sample size, really, this relative small sample size of less than 40 games, it's a bit too impatient of an outlook, if you ask me. Everyone has to be a little bit patient. I think this is a roster that we have to hold on for at least, I believe for more than a year. I think maybe in the buyout market, as suggested by Lakers Nation podcast, which I listen to frequently, I feel the Lakers, will probably look for somebody on the buyout market. Hopefully it's somebody like Andre Iguodala who would make this fucking roster just banging and awesome. But I feel most of the cast in this roster are going to stay put for a good year because of the kind of difficulty to move some of these contracts and just how ineffective and inefficient it would be to move off of someone like, say, Kyle Kuzma that people have been bitching about for fucking weeks now. But again, Kyle Kuzma will give you great nights now. Moving off of injury, getting his rhythm back, he's going to give you decent nights. Yeah, there's going to be nights where he gives you maybe 12, 13 points, but there's going to be nights like this where he gives us dominant 20-plus point performances, a couple of rebounds, and some solid defensive looks. So Lakers fans being impatient and shit right now, it's annoying. Stop it. All right? One game at a time, got to build on it, and we still have a cushion in terms of games, wins, and losses. But 25 wins, 7 losses on the year, not a bad start, boys. Not a bad fucking start. But hey, the Lakers are going to be back at it at the Staples Center tomorrow against the Dallas Mavericks with a returning Luka, which I'm excited to watch Luka, but same time it's scary because Luka Doncic is pretty fucking awesome and he will do damage. Of course he will, because it is Luka Doncic. And I'm hoping the Lakers are all healthy tomorrow and ready to go. So, boys and girls, that is all from me. Follow me at the Sky Lounge and all the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily contents. Let's go Lakers. Now, fuck off.